Hello, I'm Jaina and welcome to my channel. So the title of this video is Yoga for Thighs, Bums and Tums, and it probably sounds a little bit 80s and you might be expecting me to come out wearing a leotard or something. But in all seriousness, this yoga sequence has been a bit of a game changer for me. So after having a baby, and for those of you who have had a baby, will know that this part of your body obviously changes immensely. And for some of us, this may go back to how it was before, and for some of us, it might not. In my case, I know that my hips just really expanded, and I really don't think they're going to go back to what they used to be like. And I find that this sequence has allowed me to just tone up in that area and to just embrace my curves and to just feel more comfortable in my body again. Now, obviously, after you become a mum, I would never put pressure on anyone to try and get back into their old body shape. But I think it's more about just getting comfortable, as I said, in your new body and just embracing your motherly curves. So I find this sequence has helped me with that, and I wanted to share it with you too. And even if you haven't had a baby, this sequence is also good for you because it's a great way to just tone this area, this part of your body too. So have a go at the sequence. Let me know how you get on. Also, I'd just like to add that this is not a sequence I practice all the time. I practice it whenever I can, whenever I feel like I have a bit more energy. And when I do practice it afterwards, I just feel different in my body. I just feel a bit more confident, and I feel like I can carry myself with that sense of confidence as well. And I don't feel like I have to hide my body so much. I feel like I can just be open with my bigger hips and just embrace them. So I hope that this helps you too, and please do also share this video with anyone that you know who might be interested. And let's get to the video. To begin our practice, you will start in a lying down position with the knees bent and the feet hip width apart, placing the hands either side of the body with the palms facing down. We'll begin our practice by just taking a deep breath in here and exhale fully from the mouth, and just feeling yourself settle into this position. We'll now start to come into bridge pose. So start to draw your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips off the mat, drawing a vertebra of the spine off the mat and lifting the chest towards the chin. Take a moment to hold the position, feeling your thighs engaging, and then slowly just placing each vertebra of the spine back down onto the mat. We'll go back into bridge pose. So once again, just lifting the hips up nice and high. And this time we're going to hold bridge and just working with just lifting the hips up and down a few times. And as you do, you're going to squeeze the glutes. So here we'll work with about 10 pumps. And then after 10, continue to hold so you can just start to feel your thighs working, feeling a little bit of heat develop in the lower body, and then slowly drawing the spine back down onto the mat once again. From here, take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose, and exhale fully from the mouth. Now start to draw the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your hands around the knees. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lifting your forehead up towards the knees, and then slowly placing the head back down onto the ground. Keep hold of your right knee now and extend your left leg all the way out onto the mat. Interlock your fingers around your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your forehead up towards the knee and actively push the knee away from you at the same time, drawing it close towards you as you start to feel your core engage. And then from here, gently lowering the head back down and releasing the right leg all the way out. I'll do the same on the other side. So lifting the left knee in towards the chest. Interlock your fingers around the knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. And again, actively push the knee away from you. At the same time, draw it towards you. Engage your bicep muscles here. And then really just drawing your belly button towards the spine
Squeezing into your pelvic floor and dropping your chin towards your chest. Continue to hold. Notice the flow of your breath. And then gently releasing and extending that left leg all the way out. Once again, take a slow, deep breath in. And exhale fully. From here, again, you'll bend into your knees. And this time, you're going to take the feet off the ground with the lower legs parallel to the ground. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to place the right foot down and up. Left foot down and up. And again, we're working with about 10 rounds here. And you're just feeling yourself just working a little bit into your core. And then from here, take a moment to hold the position with the calves off the ground. And we're going to do the same now. But this time you're going to lift the chin towards the chest, raising the hands up. And again, same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, lower the head down, draw the knees in towards the chest. And then once again, place the feet down onto the ground. We're going to come back into that bridge position. So again, just lifting the hips up. And this time with your bridge pose, we're just going to work with extending the right leg out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Place the right foot down and then the left side. So extending the leg out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Place the left foot down and then slowly bringing the hips down. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. Once again, draw the knees in towards the chest, extending your left leg all the way out onto the mat. Interlock your fingers around your right knee and once again lifting your forehead up towards the knee. From here now we'll release through the hands and lift the left foot up in line with the eyes. Continue to hold, feeling your core engaging. And then gently releasing, extending the right leg out. We'll do the same on the other side. So bring the left knee in, interlock your fingers around the left knee, take a deep breath in, and exhale coming up. From here, once again, you're releasing the hands and lifting the right foot up in line with the eyes. Continue to hold. And gently releasing and extending the left leg out. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. From here now we're going to use the core to bring ourselves up into a seated position. So taking the hands either side of you, lifting the hands slightly off the mat with the palms facing in. Point your toes and then draw your chin towards your chest as you look at your toes. Squeeze your belly, squeeze into your pelvic floor as you lift yourself all the way up. We'll then come back down, just placing each vertebra of the spine back down onto the mat. We'll do that for 2 more rounds. So again, lifting the chin up, squeezing into your core as you come all the way up. And then again, gently coming down, placing your spine down onto the mat, a vertebra at a time. And this time we'll come up and we'll stay up. So once again, when you're ready, lifting yourself all the way up. And this time as you come up, you'll interlock your thumbs and raise your hands above the head. From here, gently lower the hands back down and then bending into the knees and just coming into the center of your mat. We're going to come into tabletop position. So fingers are pointing inwards and you'll squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips up. And here we're going to just work with a few rounds, lifting the hips up and down. Up, squeeze the glutes and down. Up, squeeze and down. Up, squeeze and down. Up, squeeze and down. And once more, up, squeeze and down. From here, coming back down, we'll take the hands underneath the thighs as we come onto the tiptoes. And we're going to come into a boat position. So just lifting the calves up. And to begin with, the calves are parallel to the ground. You're releasing through the hands. And then from here, you're going to start to straighten your right knee and then bend. Straighten the left knee and bend. Right knee, left knee. Right knee, left knee. and then both legs together. So just working into your full boat position. Continue to hold for another moment, noticing your breath. And then grab hold of the back of the thighs, lowering the feet down. And then you're going to bring yourself all the way onto the front of your body. And here, as you come onto the front of your body, coming into a Sphinx position. And here the elbows are underneath the shoulders. You're spreading the fingers and lifting the head up. Take a deep breath in here and exhale fully. From here, take the elbows wide. You'll stack the hands one on top of the other, keeping the head slightly raised. You're going to bend into the knees, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. And then from here, you're going to work with just lifting your right knee off the mat and pumping the foot up and down. So just working with this for about 10 rounds on the right side. And then we'll switch over and do 10 rounds on the left side. And then from here, you'll just lower the forehead down, take a moment's break. Deep breath in, exhale fully. And then we'll work with just bending into both knees, reaching for the feet. And then from here, squeezing the glutes as you lift yourself up into a full bow position. Take a moment to hold. And gently releasing down. Place your hands underneath the shoulders. Lift yourself all the way up. And taking a moment to rest in a child's pose. From here now, we'll take the hands out in front of us as we rise up into a cat position. Keeping the knees hip-width apart, we'll take a moment to arch the spine as we come into an arched cat position. And then taking your tailbone up towards the ceiling as you drop the belly, lifting the head up into an inverted cat. From here now, come into a neutral position with the spine and draw your knees closer together. We'll step the right foot back, draw the toes under and push the right heel away. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your right knee towards the forehead. Inhale, extend the legs so it's parallel to the ground and hold here for a moment. You'll now bend your right knee and lift your right foot up and down a few rounds as we work into your glutes. From here, lower your knee down, but don't let it touch the ground. And then taking your right knee out to the side. And again, about 10 rounds here. Place your right knee down. And we'll do the same on the other side. So take your left foot back, draw the toes under, push the heel away. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, draw your forehead in towards the knee. Inhale, open. And just exhale here as you hold the leg out. Then we'll bend the left knee and pump the foot up and down. Working with, again, about 10 rounds. Lower your left knee down, but don't let it touch the ground, and then taking it out to the side. And then placing that left knee down. From here now, once again, keep the knees together, take the right leg back behind you, and you're going to start to just draw circles with your right leg. And then reverse, going in the opposite direction. Bend the right knee, coming back in, and then we'll extend the left leg all the way back, and again, just working with those circles. And reverse. And coming back in. From here now, keep your knees hip-width apart, take your hands a little bit higher up your mat as we prepare to come into a downward facing dog. So you'll draw your toes under, lift your knees up and away from you. As you come into downward facing dog, take a few moments to get comfortable here. And just really drawing your chest towards your thighs and lengthening through your spine. Take your knees closer together. And we're going to come into dog tail with the right leg. So you're going to take your right foot up towards the ceiling, point the toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest and take your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale up, exhale down, almost coming into like a plank position. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more rounds. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more, inhale up, exhale down, hold, and then place your right foot down onto the ground as we come into a lunge position. From your lunge position, you're going to come up with the upper body. You're going to take your hands into a prayer position and you're going to pump. You're going to pump the upper body up and down once again for about 10 rounds. Take a moment to hold and just feel the thighs engaging and working, and then we'll place the hands back down onto the mat. From here, step your right foot back and take a moment to hold your downward facing dog. We'll do the same on the other side. So now taking your left foot up towards the ceiling, point the toes, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, coming forward, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down. Once more, inhale up, exhale down, take a moment to hold, and then placing that left foot down into your lunge position. Get ready now to just push into the feet, to lift the upper body up, hands come into prayer, and again working with pumping the upper body up and down, lifting the hips up and down, and just strengthening into your thighs and into your legs. And then we'll take a moment to hold, just feeling the legs working. And then from here, placing the hands down onto the mat. Take your left foot back and take a moment to hold your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and exhale here fully. From here, you'll now start to walk your hands towards you as you come into a standing forward bend. And then gently pushing into the feet as you lift your spine up, a vertebra at a time, coming through to a standing position and rolling the shoulders back. From here now, you'll come onto your mat in a sideways, you'll come sideways onto your mat with your feet wide apart. From here now, we'll work with some squats. So taking your hands onto your hips. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bending the knees, taking the knees wide, lowering the hips down. Inhale up, and as you come up, squeeze your glutes. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Continue with that for, again, 10 rounds. The next time you come down, we'll take a moment to hold the position. And here, you'll take your hands into a prayer position at your chest, really taking the hips back and really bending into the knees until you really start to feel that burn into the thighs. Inhale, coming all the way up, take the hands above the head, and exhale back into a prayer position. From here, we'll turn the left foot in, turn the right foot out as we get ready to come into a warrior position. So from here, you're going to bend into your knee and start to walk your right foot further forward. As you come into your warrior position, keep the hands on the hips and just lift up into your right heel. Sink your hips down a little bit more, and then lower your right heel down and walk your foot a little bit further up that mat. And then from here, inhale, take the hands above the head. Exhale into your warrior one. We'll come into warrior two as you take your right hand forward, left hand goes back. Continue to hold and see if you can go even wider with your feet. The wider you go, the deeper you'll work and the stronger you'll become into those thighs. And then from here, taking the left hand up, right hand down as you come into triangle. From this position, you'll bend into your right knee, coming back into your warrior two. And then from here, you're going to turn onto the back set of toes, coming into a prayer position, coming through a lunge once again, really lowering the hips down. And then you'll place your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh as you come into the twisted lunge position. and come back through to center, and coming back onto the center. Take a moment to hold, and then once again just working with those deep squats, so bending into the knees and squeezing the glutes. Again, another 10 rounds. Then we'll do the other side. So bring the right foot in, left foot goes out, rotate through the hips. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bending into your left knee. Take the foot a little bit further forward. Then once again, rise onto the tiptoes, sinking into your hips. Lower the heel down and again, walk your left foot further forward. But just ensure that left knee stays over the left ankle. And then from here, coming into that full warrior one position as you take the hands above the head. Take a moment to hold. Take your left hand forward, right hand goes back as you come into warrior two. And again, see if you can go a little bit deeper into it. Walking your left foot a little bit further forward. From here, we'll straighten the left knee. Take the left hand down, right hand goes up as we come into triangle pose. And then back into warrior two. And then you'll draw your back hand forward, coming onto the back set of toes as you come into prayer. Really sink down into your hips. And then we'll rotate to the left, placing your right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Once again, take a moment to hold. Then coming back through to center and drawing yourself back to the front. Taking the hands onto the hips, and then from here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bend from your hips, coming into a forward bend on your mat and go really nice and wide with your legs. See if you can walk your hand towards the back of the mat. And just taking a moment here in your forward bend. And then just walking your feet closer together. Coming back into a forward bend and bringing yourself all the way up into a standing position. Roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath in and exhale fully.
So how do you feel after practicing the sequence? You may have felt that little bit of heat develop into your thighs, and I hope that made you feel energized and good, and I hope you have a sense of confidence in your body after practicing this. Please let me know how you got on in the comments below, and I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you could share this video with your friends and your family and anyone else that might be interested, please do so. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to receive more videos from me. And I'd love to hear from you, so again, do comment below, or I'd love to see you in one of my classes. But for now, take care, and I'll see you here next time.